Hey, I'm Haley and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are headed up to the mountains for a little winter hiking with the kids, and I'm also going to show you what we bring. Let me show you what it looks like. We got up this morning, Logan made the kids breakfast, and then we got them dressed in their base layers. That's all they wear when they are in the car. It's not safe to have kids in really bulky outerwear when they're in their car seats. So we just have them in their base layers and then get them dressed in the rest of their layers once we get to the trailhead. So that's what we're doing today. We also brought our sled, if you can see it. We're gonna probably hike up as far as we want and then sled down, which is always so fun. We just got here, so before I get out, I like to put on my micro spikes first.
Seven.
Well, we've got the snow plow back there, moving some snow for some parking spots, but got her all ready to go. Now I'm gonna get her in my carrier. Logan's almost got Kirk ready to go, and we're gonna head out. What'd you say?
That is the booking spot.
What do you want to do? Okay, we're like 5 seconds into our hike and we're already getting snacks out. So when I'm out winter hiking with both the kids, I usually am carrying my baby, and then my toddler is usually riding in the sled. I really love bringing a sled on a winter hike. You want a pig bar or granola bar? You want some water? Hey. Summit, over here. Come here, Summit. Come here. We're just taking a break. I'm sitting down to nurse Jean. I'm sitting, I don't know if you can see. I'm sitting on my little sit pad, my little Z-Lite sit pad, and it's snowing a little bit, but not too much, and feels great out here. Okay, so I figured I'd sit down and just show you what I pack for a winter hike with my kids in my backpack. So starting off, of course, I bring water for me and my kids. It doesn't get too cold. It's really cold here, but it's not cold enough that I'm worried our water's gonna freeze. So yeah, water, of course. And another necessity, of course, is lots of snacks for me and my kids. Granola bars, fig bars, fruit leather, fruit pouches. This is more than we will for sure eat on this hike, but I like to have extra just in case. And I like to have options. Another necessity when hiking with, especially a baby, is diapers and wipes. My toddler is potty trained, so I don't really have to worry about him, but my do bring diapers and wipes for my baby. Most of the time I change her at the car, but I have occasionally had to change her on the trail. So then I like to bring some extra layers, usually not a full-on bunting or things like that, but usually what I bring is an extra buff for everybody. So this one's wool, this one's fleece, and these are great. You can wear them around your neck. You can turn them into an extra beanie in case you happen to forget one. You just kind of fold it over. And then it can make a makeshift beanie. This one's for my baby, that's why it's so small. I have one for myself too. It's in the bottom of my water bottle pocket. If we needed to shed layers, I would also obviously carry that in my backpack, but currently we are wearing all of our layers. I like to bring a knife just in case I need this for anything. Mostly I really would rarely use that, but in case of an emergency situation. I also bring, what are these called? Emergency blankets for everybody, one for everyone. And these are really inexpensive, really lightweight. They almost look like tin foil, but they're more durable than that. And you would just wrap up in them. They reflect your heat and would help warm you up in an emergency situation. Another good option is just a cheap poncho. These aren't gonna be as warm as the emergency blankets, but they will add some warmth, especially if it was really snowing and you needed to keep the snow off you. A poncho is a cheap way to stay warm. I also, in the winter, bring hand warmers, one pack for everybody. And these we do use regularly. I'll use them on myself. I'll put these in my kids' pockets so they can warm up. A word of warning when using these with kids, especially babies, do not put them directly on their skin. It can cause burns, especially little babies. They can't tell you it's too hot, so always have a layer between their skin and the hand warmer. I bring my headlamp just in case we're out longer than expected, especially in the winter. The sun sets so early. I don't want to rely just on my phone because if the battery died, that would be bad. I also bring a first aid kit. Let me know if you'd like to see what I carry in my first aid kit. It's pretty basic, but some good things in here. Another thing I always like to bring on my winter hikes, I'm actually using right now, and that is my sit pad. This is the Thermarest Z-Lite sit pad. I love it. I sit on this when I'm nursing my baby. I kneel on this like right now. I kneel on it when I'm changing my baby's diaper. So anyway, lots of good uses. It keeps me insulated from the cold ground and dry. So love this thing. And it's really lightweight, folds up nice and compact. So it's really easy to pack. And I think the last thing I bring is my Garmin InReach Mini. So here's what it looks like. This is a satellite communication device. So basically it has an SOS, so I can hit this. Well, actually you open it up and then there's the button. And it would contact search and rescue in case we were stuck in a bad situation and needed help to get out. I can also send text messages even when I don't have any service up this canyon, so I can send text messages to my husband, my dad. It's just a really good piece of gear to have if you're gonna be hiking in places without service. Hey!
Okay, that was a little scary. She's a little crooked in there. You stuck?
I can't get out.
Do you need help? Give me your hand. Well, you gotta stand up, buddy. You gotta help me.
One thing I did want to mention is I don't go on really crazy trails with my kids in the winter. We are on populated trails, trails where I know we're gonna see somebody, so I'm not taking them out into the deep backcountry just because I don't feel comfortable with that. So a few of the safety precautions I do take when I'm hiking with my kids is I stick to trails I'm familiar with and I've done a lot of times. I always check avalanche danger before we go, and we really don't go in avalanche terrain. And I always let somebody know where we're going to be. Usually it's my husband, but if he's with us, I'll text my parents just to let them know. And I also let people know what time to expect me back. And of course, even though we're on familiar trails where we are likely to see people, something can always happen, which is why I am prepared, especially with that satellite communication device. So I do take as many precautions as I can when I'm out winter hiking with my kids. It's why I dress them the way I do, why I have a lot of gear for them, is I just want to be safe. I forgot one piece of gear I didn't show you. I do bring a lighter or some kind of fire starter because it is in the 10 essentials, so I do have a lighter. So we decided to put both the kids in the sled and they're actually loving it. We're hiking up this big hill. It's actually, this is a road in the summer, but it's closed in the winter because of all the snow. So we're hiking up to the top and then we're gonna sled down. Look at the view at the top. We're all in the sled, we're getting ready to go down. Well, we made it back to the car. We're putting kids in the car seat right now. We got Summit in the car. We're gonna head home and eat some lunch. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you like this, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.